It was taken out, or no, I don't think it was taken out in map number 1. But either way, kinetic armor is sort of a specialist that sometimes makes it through, sometimes doesn't. But especially when it grants you so much armor and almost it guarantees you a kill when you're in a gunfight and you pop that, it almost doubles your health. But of course, the headshot still coming in will not affect the kinetic armor player. You'll still get headshot pretty easily. But are the shots going to be on point for the other team facing that kinetic armor player? But pretty typical specialist on the other side. The only thing different is the glitch and overdrive. And we've seen glitch earlier. I think it was Rarity that glitched off the map on SMD. So you gotta, it's a risky specialist to use.
And even then, like, you think of the usage of glitch, as we'll see how Cook Clean Kill will be able to use that here. Prioritizing targets is something that we saw come up a lot in that last search and destroy between Gold Diggers and Orbit. So looking at that, of course, one player was on the bomb site, and she goes, and instead of shooting at the person defusing the bomb, she goes and prioritizes the other target. She picks up the kill on the bomb diffuser, and they win the round. So both of these teams are going to have to communicate effectively and then make the safe plays in certain situations. Really notice how much time is left, what situation they're in, and then use that to their advantage to win the game.
Of course, finally, this map is going to be loading up after talking over all the bans and protects. Let's see how all of this is going to come into effect. I wish I got to note down everything that was banned. I honestly don't remember everything. But how are the teams going to adapt to each other? And it's all going to be about that aggressive push towards the mansion side. That's going to be your more favorable bomb site. But apparently in the last matchup, a lot of people like to plant at that middle bomb site because it's really easy to defend. You can go at other sides of the map. We saw Danny sit at this back of the map here on the Rebel spawn, where you had sometimes a Sivir sit on top broken. So if you're able to plant at that middle map, it's very, very easy to defend with the long lines of sight. But if you plant over at mansion side, you got to have those subs that close out those kills. LG now starting on the offense. I think we've seen some snipers. It's Cook Clean Kill, or sorry, that's Rainbow with the SVG Thermal. She's able to get a kill. I'm not sure. She's not going to be able to spot anybody because LG are pushing 4 members towards the bunker side. And let's see if that flank is going to happen like Orbit did last time.
Rainbow has spotted at least one player here. She's worked her way towards the bunkers, able to pick up the first blood. One Cook Clean Kill, and then the flood comes in. That's too quick, going in favor of Luminosity. More kills going down, and just like that, it's a 1v1 between Gruesome and Sydney. Gruesome trying to pick it up, but the reload has to happen. Sydney closes it out. LG with the 1-0 lead.
That was a little bit of a risky push from Luminosity, not gonna lie. I mean, that worked in the last matchup. I think that was a team ace last time we seen that. But here, great communication by Rebel to be able to spot that play coming in and to completely stop it. Sydney getting 3 kills that round, almost the ace. Vindictive getting that last kill, but like I said, Rebel noticing the play coming through and reacting to it. That's exactly what you see in a search and destroy. Rebel now on the offense. Let's see what they're gonna do. Are they gonna do an interesting bunker push? But it's looking like they're going towards the left side of the map, towards this typical mansion push. And LG, what are they going to do to stop it?
Heading straight towards mansion. They have 4 subs as well, so look for Rebel to get very aggressive. Honolulu picking up the first blood, takes out Cook Clean Kill. She's looking for more as well. Needs to work together with their teammates there. There you see Tree and Gruesome in the kill feed. Blush, the last one up for Luminosity. She's able to pick up a sub, spots the bomb carrier, able to clean it up, but the trait comes in. Wow, great first round by Luminosity, and then Rebel answer right back.
Of course, and I mean, Rebel, I just think they were just so set up for trades. That initial aggression out of Honolulu, and then the trades coming in. She had a teammate right above her in top mansion, then they had some players bottom. I think it was a nice setup that they had, and I talked about it earlier in SMD. I think Rebel are going to set up nicely. I think they have that the strategy set up for that. Not sure about the aggression, but they're really stepping up their aggression and their kills in this round. And now 1-1, tied up. Cook Clean Kill going to be your bomb carrier heading over maybe a middle map or maybe a left side push. Maybe they're going to look for a kill in this middle of the map and spreading out, trying to get that first blood, numbers in their favor. Vindictive watching over the bunker side. Cook Clean Kill still deciding, should we do a middle map push towards B, or do we stay aggressive and go A? She's rocking the M8, so maybe the mansion push might be a little bit hard.
You see, Rebel is really worried about that bunker push. Once again, Rainbow has been in here the entire time, and now 4-person push going to come out of Luminosity over around this mansion side, over on the A side. Cook Clean Kill spots one, gets a couple of hit markers, not able to clean it up. Meanwhile, Vindictive is in top mansion, and Sydney has worked her way around this B side. Gruesome, though, will be able to get the first blood, takes out Blush.
Now Cook Clean Kill picking up Gruesome. Now it's 3-on-2. Make that a 2-on-2. Vindictive cleaning up Honolulu. Now Cook Clean Kill is set up at this site. She has now only one teammate left. Rainbow left on a 1-on-2. Let's see what she can do. Rocking the VMP. Possibly should be heading into this middle mansion area. Actually going to go behind. So taking a little bit of a longer route. Cook Clean Kill is actually planting the bomb as we speak. So Rainbow's not going to be able to stop that bomb plant. Should be able to take out this player, but she goes for the slide instead of the pre-aim. Going to lose that gunfight to Rainbow, who had a pretty decent head glitch there on that kitchen table. Let's watch it again on your final kill cam. But nonetheless, looking at the scoreboard, it's Gruesome leading 4-2 for Rebel. On the other side, we have Sydney 4-2. Had a fantastic round one. I believe Sydney picked up 3 kills. Currently, the lead is in favor of LG by 1 round.
And I'm surprised for Rebel in that last one. Tree should have won one of the gunfights she had around that fire pit area. Instead, she loses. The advantage in numbers goes over to Luminosity, and they're able to control that round and get the win. Now Tree will be headed over towards the middle of the map. I was going to say she's in control of the bomb as they head over to the fire pit area, but look at the defensive setup right here from LG. Lush is watching over towards this bunker side. Meanwhile, one player for Rebel has hit the middle of the map. Up on board with her, that's Honolulu.
Oh, Sydney dropping the bomb carry is going to be huge. Now the bomb is down in the middle of the map, but at least Gruesome is there to recover it. Just going to be waiting, but now I think there's some sniper shots being exchanged. She just jumps right beside a player. Surprised she did not see him. That's Cook Clean Kill now picking up that kill. The bomb is now left in top mansion area, so this can be watched by many areas of the map. 3-on-2 currently in favor of LG. Honolulu recovering the bomb for Rebel, making this 2-2. Rainbow picking up Cook Clean Kill, so Honolulu and friend looking like they're going towards this A site. Could be planning. I think there's a player right above Honolulu, and I think she spots her. Finally able to pick up that kill. Now the numbers in their favor. Vindictive left on a 1-on-2. 30 seconds left. She's able to spot one player, and she's going to be tagged up. Oh, just absolutely destroys Honolulu. No, and she turns around at the wrong time and gets destroyed there by Rainbow. So Vindictive almost clutching the 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I don't like the push that comes out there. It's so easy for Vindictive to pick up that first kill. This one I like for Rainbow. Vindictive is turning, she's moving away, but going back to that, Rebel had the strength in numbers. There was no need for them to really go for that push and sort of ended up with the 1v1, but it ends up working in their favor. 2-2 now. I want to hop on board with LG. Of course, Vindictive carrying the bomb, but my eyes right now are on Cook Clean Kill. She's moving over towards this mansion area, trying to pick up a first blood.
Of course, and interesting that Vindictive is kind of looking over bunker with the bomb. I'm guessing that bomb should have maybe gone to Cook Clean Kill. I don't know. But they're trying just being it's a slow push for them. I think they did this last offense as well, waiting for the pick, maybe seeing if someone's going to push from Rebel right through the middle of the map or through bunkers like they did. Very slow push so far. Who's going to get the first blood? Honolulu exchanging some shots in bottom mansion area, and she's going to be dropped finally there by Sydney. LG numbers in their favor, and no specialist being acquired so far. Sydney going to exchange some shots by Rainbow, but she's going to win that fight there with the L car. So now this is all a 3-3 situation. Vindictive and friends still working on that A site.
Tree rotated all the way down to bottom mansion and out towards the back statue. She's going to be caught off guard. Quick clean kill cleans that one up. So now 3v2, numbers advantage in favor of LG. Look at the positioning from Gruesome and Rainbow. Rainbow now drops. Gruesome has 2 in front of her. Not able to clean up either. Cook clean kill, clean up the final 2 in that round.
Of course, with Overkill being banned in the ban of Protect, Rainbow was left with only a sniper and an L car. I mean, she couldn't really do much. I mean, you can try and challenge Mansion with an L car. It's going to be an unfavorable position when you're facing off against a VMP. So all Rainbow could really do is sit at the back and hope for a pick if someone would challenge outside of Mansion. But kind of left her teammate out to dry in like a 1v2, I think it was. However, Rebel now on the offense. Tree's going to be picking up that bomb. Currently 1 and 5. Want to give her the bomb, and hopefully she can make some objective happen. The overdrive is coming in there by Honolulu, getting through bunkers a little bit early. There's not going to be anybody at home, though, for LG, so they're going to rotate. Blush is going to watch for this bunker push, able to call out 1, pick up 1. She's almost at least spotting the second player, but Rebel's smart move, rotating back towards her spawn.
Honolulu, that's a questionable challenge, right? Her teammates are a little bit further behind her. Of course, she did have some help there, but looking at that, it's just questionable. She's the only one pushing through that doorway. She knows Blush is there as well, and that she has an AR. She goes down, not surprised to see the numbers advantage in favor of Luminosity. Now they just need to play the trades to come out on top in this round and reach that 4-round mark.
Course, and only one round differential. This is going to be huge, and like I said before, the winner of this series qualifies for season 2, so Rebel have a lot of pressure on their hands. You don't want to go down 2-0 in a best of 5. Tree still bomb in hand, don't have the numbers in their favor, so they need to be aggressive in this A site. They need to pick up one, and the trade is how you're going to do it, but that's going to be trade as well. Rainbow the last one left, the Heatwave being popped, but not going to be able to do anything as the players from LG were on the top mansion area. Just need to pick off these players from Rebel coming in. Rebel trying to flood in to try and get these trades, but not being able to close out all the kills they needed to win the round. LG currently lead by 2 rounds.
This is what I talked a little bit about when it comes to this Rebel team. The specialist use really not going in their favor. She pops Heatwave there. It's a complete waste. It doesn't do a single thing. And there have been better situations for her to use it in, right? So going forward, Rebel really needed a solid defensive round and a solid offense for them to turn this one around and tie up the game at 4 apiece. In the meantime, Luminosity is really getting aggressive on this offensive round. You see in the middle of the map, Sydney is already looking towards this fire pit area. Meanwhile, they're getting ready to push right into Mansion.
Of course, and Vindictive is going to lead that charge as a player right in the corner, as you can see by the X-ray from Rebel, who should be able to pick up a kill, but Clean Kill is maybe checking that corner. Are they going to spot that player? They're not going to check the corner. Rebel's going to get there for his blood there and make it 2 more kills there as Rainbow gets a 2-piece. Gruesome finishing off the 3rd. Now Sydney left on a 1-on-4. Still has to recover the bomb. At least she does, but there's a player from Rebel waiting for her, and she's not able to close out that final kill. Rainbow, I don't know how many kills she got that round. I believe at least 2.
It might be 3. I'm not sure if she was the one in that corner, but she definitely picks this one up. But looking back at that sort of play between Cook Clean Kill and I believe it was Vindictive and Tom Mansion, they don't spot the player in the corner. They go for the push, and when that happens, you think one player goes out, tries to draw the aggro, then the other player follows up. They lose both of those gunfights. That's huge going for Rebel. Now they're 1 round away from tying it up here. And looking at some of the stuff they had to be able to use, Active Camo going to come up soon. Tree is about halfway towards that kinetic armor. Rainbow's working her way back towards the Heatwave, but Blush will be able to pick up the first blood for LG.
Of course, and Rebel's still dedicated towards this A site, so they're just going to play a little bit more for picks. Rainbow, having the VMP in hand, has to rely on her teammates to try and hopefully even up the numbers for her as well. Gruesome rotating over towards this middle map, possibly bunker area, but as you can see on your mini-map, LG is stacking all their players in this mansion area, having one player watching over this middle map and bunker area being Blush. She's going to rock the M8 as well. So let's see how this Rebel push is going to go. Rainbow VMP in hand, watching corners, 45 seconds left. I like how Rebel have changed their play style. They have numbers not in their advantage. They're playing a little bit slower, and they're playing for picks, but that's unfortunately not working as Blush did pick up Gruesome, but Rainbow's able to answer back with a kill on her as well.
And Rainbow, she's caught outside of Mansion. Looks like she's going to go right back in. Sydney's behind the couches, cleans that one up, so it's all up to Tree in the 1v3. That bomb is down. She just needs to move in and grab the bomb. It's exactly what she does. 15 seconds now left on the clock. She tries to move over. Cook, clean kill. Cleans that one up. Luminosity 1 round away from going up 2-0 in the series.
Yeah, this is a danger zone if you're Rebel 5-3 and, you're possibly going into that 2-0 series area. Not looking good, but Rainbow hitting the double digits for her squad and surprisingly only winning 3 rounds for her team. Not looking too good, and that's probably because of Tree. She didn't have the greatest map number 1, currently 2-7. And I don't believe Rebel have any specialists in hand, really. So LG having 3 specialists on their squad. Cook, clean kill, going to recover the bomb. Going towards this mansion area once again. You're going to have Rainbow in this middle map area waiting for the push from possibly a player right around the corner. She knows that Blush is right around the wall. Is she going to challenge it? They're literally right beside each other. However, the first blood is going to go in favor of Rebel picking up Sydney.
Oh, Honolulu almost able to pick up 3. She's able to grab 2. Now Cook, clean kill, and Blush are left. Cook, clean kill spots 1. She's taken out Blush. Now left in the 1v3. She has Heatwave, but she has an AR in her hand, so you think she wants to play a little bit closer. She should be able to separate these Rebel players and pick them off one by one. And look at this. Rainbow set up around Fire Pit. Blush might be able to spot her. Is too busy spotting one coming through Mansion. Cleans that one up. Turns. Picks up the second one. 1v1. Blush versus Tree.
Oh my god. At least Blush has the Heatwave in a close quarter situation. This would be huge because I'm a little worried about an M8 facing off against a VMP. Tree in a corner. She should and has the bomb right in front of her. So Blush is just going to come right in front of her. Oh, look towards Blush. Blush pops the Heatwave. Beautiful play. 6-3 LG. And knew Blush was going to do that perfect play by her.
Wow. 6-3 in favor of LG. I was thinking they had all the utility to close out this game, and you see it right here. The perfect slide in, cleans it up with the RK5. Strong performance from them in game number 2. If they keep playing like this, evac uplink will be really, I feel like it might get out of hand pretty early.
It might, especially with so many spawn traps you can do on evac uplink. We were